Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in KITZUR HILCHOS SHABBOS, concluding today the laws of Teichen, of grinding sechikas, samonim, and this would be known over here as the crushing of samonim, which is pills and medicines and the like. Says the KITZUR the following. Chazal made a gezerah that we should not be involved in medicine and healing on Shabbos, unless it's a place where you're allowed to. For example, a person that is sick, and we'll see later on what the what are the parameters going to be. The reason that they don't want us to be involved with medications, vitamins, all these things, is because they don't want to start mashing up the medicines, grinding them up ourselves to make them. Because if you did that, you transgress teichen. You might say, nobody makes their own medicine today. Everybody goes and gets it from the pharmacy. They buy the vitamins from the store, and they get medicine directly from the doctor. And achinami, nevertheless, once that Chazal made such a gezerah, that gezerah stays in place, and therefore we are limited in what we can do with medications. Come on, take a look later on, Siman Mem Dalid. We're only in Yud Dalid right now, so we have 30 still pages to go, 30 chapters to go, and then we'll see Shekasav Desham Siman Meyuchad Al Inyani Refuah. Then you'll see what it means about refuah, healing, medicines, and the like things that you're allowed to do. Next malacha, Yud Dalid Meleches Meraked, the malacha of sifting. After they would grind the grain, they would end up taking the flour that was ground up, and they would put it into a sieve, to remove the coarser bran, or to make to separate between the fine flour and the coarser flour over here. So you want to remove the bran from the chaff, the bran from the flour, you want to remove the coarse from the flour. Kemach hadak noifel min anapa lamata. So the kemach dak, which is the fine flour, would fall through the sieve. Vapsailis, and the remnants over there, kemach hagas, which is the coarser flour, nishas lamata, would remain on top. This is called meraked. It's called sifting. Al shem sha'kemach hatochon nira, because the kemach that is tochon, that is ground, nira ki'ilu meraked b'seichanav. It looks like it's dancing within the sieve itself, and therefore says the KITZUR HILCHOS SHABBOS over here. This is going to be the prohibition. Kemach matzah techuna. What about when you have matzah flour that is ground? Yesh l'damois on the rakedes kemach. You can compare this dancing of the flour. Harakedes kemach matzah techuna, that of the flour that is ground for matzah. Shegam sham derech litin kemach matzah techuna l'teichna pelafish bein kemach hadak l'kemach hagas. Over there also, they take the kemach of the matzah that is ground, and they put it into a sieve, and they want to separate the grain, the flour that is the fine flour from the one that is thick, that is coarse, or the pieces. You cannot do that on Shabbos. You can learn out from here. So too, when you have small pieces of sugar, like confectionate sugar. You want to sprinkle it on food. You want to bake with it. You want to put it into a sieve. And the sugar is like dancing above, on top of the food. And the finer sugar falls to the bottom. And the ragavim, the lumps of the sugar, remain on top. Ein lasais came b'Shabbos, don't do that on Shabbos. Shegam ze yechol lichlol. This could also be included in meraked, in sifting. V'afili macha kain Even if you get rid of all the lumps, they don't remain in the sifting. At the time that you were doing it, it was called sifting. Even if there's no lumps that remain, it looks like the sifting and the dancing, and therefore you cannot do such things. Have a wonderful day.